All right, all right. Hope everyone's having a good night. Let's see if we are good on three. Okay, let's check. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to ask a question I already know the answer to. And that's, are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we are. Vigilante Wednesday here on the 188th, just the 180th episode of VW Casual. You are first, Real Wade. Appreciate you being here. Hope everything's good with you. Happy post-Valentine's or Galentine's or whatever the hell day. It's a few days after. I just realized it's somebody close to me birthday. I gotta wish them happy birthday. But hopefully everyone's having a good Wednesday going into Thursday or Tuesday going into Wednesday. I lose track of the days all the damn time. Get on with it. Yeah, no, you upset. You know, I thought about you the other day when I realized it was post Valentine's Day. You know, you're upset. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. If it makes you feel any better, there's a lot of single ladies who didn't have the best Valentine's Day. So there's somebody out there. Retro Richard, Tom Jensen, howdy to both. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm not sure how much the turnout will be because you never know. Not sure how long the stream will be because you never know. The real goal of this stream is for me to get tired enough so I can get some fucking sleep. Sleep has not been the easiest thing in the very past few weeks with this house stuff. It's been a little bit more stress, but it is what it is. And just the money stuff is a little bit stressed. Thank you. Just glad you're on. Well, I hope I can provide some sort of nightly distraction. Pause. So just hoping everything smooths out with that situation. We will see. We will see. But again, hopefully everyone's having a good night, good morning, whatever time it is, where you are. What do you want to talk about? There is a lot we could talk about. I kind of talked about it in my earlier stream. That was the point of me not being able to sleep earlier in the morning because I just was up all night. I was up all night recording, so that's cool. It took longer than I thought it would, but it is what it is when you haven't recorded on a regular basis in like 20 years. So what do you want? Oh, is it 20? 15? Yeah, close to 15, 16. So yeah. So in any event, couldn't sleep, but I saw this Michael Jordan thing, man, and I think I found, and I hate to ape off somebody else's coverage and editing. Shout out to Jay Marvelous, speaking of music, somebody who has produced a song for me, and he's totally forgotten. I don't even promote the song, which it was a cool song. Just, me rapping. Let's see if I can find his video. If it ain't got taken down, because Lord knows the shit gets taken down. But very, very on point video talking about that situation. If you haven't seen, this video will include some of that in it. Hold on. And I'll probably be a claim for that. They're beating on the Jazz for tanking. The tanking thing. Sports have I've talked a lot about sports, and I'll continue. I mean, we're starting with Jordan, right? But just this, it's funny. Me and Richard was talking about they need to get rid of the draft, and now people are talking about it. I think they do need to do something about the draft. I don't know. The whole point of the draft was to prevent teams from getting the most talent, right? So a team like the Lakers, or in another sport like baseball, the Yankees or whatever, against the Dodgers, whatever, those elite franchises didn't just hoard all the young talent, get all the best players all in 1 year, right? That was the idea. I don't know. If guys can't pick the right talent, what's the difference? And if everyone's going to constantly tank for this draft and then not get results, I mean, most of the time, you don't get the great player that changes your franchise. You get a bust. I mean, that's what we're getting more often than not. I mean, think about that 2019 draft with, Ja Morant and Freaky Z and RJ Barrett. Those aren't the players. They're not going to be the definitive players of that draft. I can't remember who else was in there. But I guarantee you, whoever the definitive player is, he wasn't the one of the top three. So a lot of that gets eliminated by just talent of development and talent of scouting, where Their team. I mean, look at OKC. I mean, if you spent all that time to prevent that, now they have all these damn first round picks, so they basically get the chance to do that anyway. So I think there's something to being said, and maybe doing some sort of localization thing, and that's where some of the college, look at Utah, they got BYU, and they have a pretty active program. So yeah, make the first 30 spots pure lottery. I don't know what the answer is. Like I said, I will be for the abolishment of the draft, especially in basketball. With football, you maybe not. Yeah, and the Clippers. So you've already, now you only have one team with that opportunity to draft so many players and get the best of all the players in 1 year. So it's just like, I don't know. And this isn't the first time. That's part of the strategy. That was the process. Tank, trade all your players for picks, load up on picks, and then use them. And then you end up with multiple potential first round pick or number one overall picks. And you have, that's what Philly did. No, they did not win a championship, but they got a good 10 years of good, now it's diminished, but from that process, it did sort of work. They had Ben Simmons wasn't who you thought he was. Neither was Markelle Fultz. You had Embiid, but you ended up with a roster that contended for like 8 to 10 years. So that was probably the most positive tanking thing you could think of. Even you go back a little further, the first big three is Mikal, Bird, and Parrish. But that 2008 Boston, I mean, a lot of that was off of tanking. They had a lot of draft picks, and then they traded them for Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. So tanking does result in positives if done right. But then you think of all these other teams. I mean, the Clippers used to go back to the 90s and 2000s. They would tank all the time. Same with the Warriors of that same era. Obviously, it took them years to, before the Steph era started. There were teams, Memphis before the Zach Randolph era. I mean, you had teams that would be in the lottery year after year. Look at Charlotte. They're in the lottery year after year, and it doesn't mean anything. Then you have a team like the Pistons. Shout out to my Pistons. They drafted well over the past few years. After having, the Pistons have their own history of not drafting well, really. Even into the 2000s teams, even those teams that won championships, that was a result of free agency signing. The only starter drafted was Tayshaun. They didn't draft well for 2 decades until the past 5 to 7 years, and then you draft year after year, and then you end up, oh man, we got a good team because we spent 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drafts drafting well. So if you don't have a good, my whole point of saying this is, no matter what system we have, rather we have a draft, rather we have this, if your front office sucks, it doesn't fucking matter. That's why I've said this about football. That's why I don't even believe in tanking for football. I think it's less of a problem with football because it's so less effective. So many players. I mean, Tom Brady was a 6th round pick. So many players are not first round picks. Now, you do have some first round talents that were great, right? But I mean, Drew Brees, I think, was a 2nd round pick. Even outside of that, Randy Moss was a 1st round pick, later 1st round. Same with Jerry Rice. Barry Sanders was a top 5 pick, if I remember. So yeah, you do got those greats, and then you got guys like Terrell Davis. I think it was an undrafted free agent. Tony Romo, I think, was an undrafted free agent. I mean, they didn't get picked at all. Terrell Owens was 3rd round pick. So, yeah, you are going to find great players in the 1st round. But, I mean, if you don't find them in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you're fucked. I mean, you got so many more spaces to fill on a football roster. You got to get more than just one guy right. So, again, if you can't scout the right guy, James Pierce, who had a great rookie year, but I mean, this guy off the field, I don't know what happened. He's hitting motherfuckers with cars, and you know what I mean. I thought the Lions should have picked him. Thank goodness they don't listen to me. I didn't know he had prior felonies. Apparently that was out there, but fans don't always be paying attention. I didn't pay attention, and I don't be doing deep dives like that. I just remember seeing his tape. Oh, man, he's a good edge rusher. We need an edge rusher. Maybe we should draft him. Shit. I'm so glad they didn't. You might draft a guy who's good on talent, but mentally, especially in football, when CTE is real, shit. These motherfuckers been playing. I think he had been playing since 6 years old. You know how many hits? And even if you play flag football the first few years, you're still going to fall. A lot of hits to the head. And so, yeah, going back to, talking and reading y'all, you said they're beating on the Jazz for tanking again. Kind of did that. Make the first 30 spots of the lottery, maybe. The Clippers missed the playoffs. OKC gets another lottery. It's just like OKC gets all these fucking picks. And those picks ain't going to become nada. That's another issue, how useless college has become as a predictor in future talent. And then just how many of these picks. A lot of these picks are just based on hype. A lot of these picks, if you want to break it down to the molecule, it's a lot of Freemasonry, man. I hate to just say it like that because I know everybody's sick of everything's rigged, but I didn't create Jeffrey Epstein and all this other bullshit. I didn't create Michael Jordan, which we're going to get into, but there is a lot of Freemasonry. A lot of these motherfuckers, dads and granddads is Masons, and they get a little hype, and then all of a sudden they're the number 5 pick. And you're like, why? That's how you get – a lot of people got mad at Bronny. There were people with worse numbers drafted ahead of him. There were people with worse numbers drafted in the first round. Like guys that average like 2.2 points. Like, what the fuck? How did you get drafted? If that's what a draft weight pick – oh, Zach Edey. Golly. I forgot all about Zach Edey. God damn. And yeah, the lottery is rigged. How do you – that the Luka Doncic to Cooper Flag shit. Come on, bro. You telling me you trade away this generational player, you get the number 1 pick, even though you had the best team to miss the playoffs, pretty much, record-wise. So you had one of the worst chances to get a number 1 pick, if not the worst, and you got it. The same year you trade your best player to Los Angeles, a large market. I don't believe it. I don't believe it happened naturally. I could believe you did it as a favor to a franchise. Hey, if you trade us Luka, we'll make sure you get another good player so you can sell seats. Which I don't know that it works because there's, all sports are down. We've already talked about that. That sports rights are no longer profitable to at least the local markets. We'll see if they can keep pushing the streaming money. If Josh Giddey didn't hit a game winner against the Lakers, they would have had the Cooper Flag pick. That's pretty crazy. And shit, we know Josh Giddey's been in some situations. That's crazy. That's crazy. But in any event, speaking of basketball, let's get into this situation. You guys tell me what you think. Let me not be the guy who just always reacts. And you tell me what you think. Are we all seeing the same thing? The internet's pretty up in arms about this. Shout out to Jay Marvelous for this video. I don't know if we're going to watch the whole thing. We're going to watch a good portion. And it starts off with your boy, the Orange Man, just as a thing. But let's keep going.
Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson,
hold the babies, picture the butts. You know baby booties. When you was over the crib, picture baby butts. You predator. Unbelievable. Believable. It's crazy how many people is caping for Michael Jordan, man. It really is crazy, yo.
I'm going to just let him talk. He'll show the clips in a second.
I don't understand, how you don't see this as being inappropriate. And, I went at some people in the comments on Instagram.
All right, that's the infamous clip that's been making the rounds. I might get back to that video. I just kind of want to get that clip in the intro or whatever. The excuse is that they were celebrating. If you don't know what was going on, it's Daytona 500. Michael Jordan's now a NASCAR owner. They're celebrating a Daytona 500 win, obviously one of the biggest races, if not the most famous race NASCAR has. That's, I think, the driver's son or somebody in the pit crew's son. I believe it's the driver, though. And allegedly, during the celebration, the kid had ice on him. Obviously, that word has a different context in modern culture. But allegedly, he's just trying to get the ice off the kid. It didn't look like that. I can even mute it if you don't want to hear it, and we can double back. Oops.
And I want to ask some people in the comments.
So, one more, so you guys tell me. I hate looking at this. I hate showing this shit. Honestly, I don't want it to be what it looks like. I really don't. But it looks pretty fucked up. This is Jay Marvelous. It's his channel. It's a video where I can show the video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get into his whole video, but I just wanted to show the clip of Michael Jordan. What I don't understand is people get their sources and defenses from IG comments. That's all I've really seen it in. People with this ice story that's okay, he spilled ice on him or somebody spilled ice. He was trying to get off of him. It just seems like you would go about it in a different way. Nothing like social media experts. You guys tell me, how good or bad does that look? Am I overreacting to think Jordan's a pedophile? Or am I looking at it wrong? Because I think it's like fucking crazy. Yeah, I only see people talking about ice and IG comments, and I don't see no accurate sources, and I don't really see nothing. Like, is this being covered? Y'all know I don't have no cable, no nothing like that, so I don't really be knowing what is getting mainstream coverage. I don't even know what mainstream coverage is. Is it only Fox News and CBS and all these other news sources, or does the internet count as mainstream, right? Because Instagram is its own news source. Twitter is its own news source. Reddit, believe it or not, YouTube, all these platforms are individual news sources as a whole. I get a lot of my news from a damn fish. The talking fish meme, originally on SpongeBob. There's a page on Instagram. That's where I get a good portion of my news. So I don't necessarily know what mainstream is covering at any given time or what's mainstream, but I am seeing that go around, and this is, with the Epstein stuff going on. Jay-Z has a weird thing with DJ Vlad. There's a lot of weird shit going on in the air. A lot of other basketball players have all this Israel shit. It's just a weird place. We're in a weird space. So, excuse me. Richard agrees it looks terrible. And Tom Jensen says, I don't watch the news anymore because it pisses me off and I don't have to, which I respect. I'm not a big fan of the news myself. I do these shows. I don't be knowing what to talk about, right? I feel like I'm a general purpose streamer who doesn't even show up on fucking camera, right? So I don't be knowing what to say. I just feel like talking about it because I don't know. Y'all the motherfuckers. Y'all the only motherfuckers I know. Shit, outside motherfuckers I work with. So I'm like, oh man, did y'all see this shit? So I see this shit. It's just like, damn, that's crazy. I would have never pegged Mike as one of those people, but I would have never pegged a lot of these people as one. I didn't know Tom Hanks was one of these people till it came out. I didn't know all this shit about Hillary and Oprah and Epstein and Weinstein and all that shit. Yeah, it looks fucking crazy and disturbing. I don't know what else to make of it. And again, there's no that's been out for at least a day or so. You would think, shit. If it was some sort of misunderstanding, unless the video's just not getting traction, you think Mike would make a video like, come on now, I'm not fucking with no kids. Y'all serious? You know what I mean? I was just getting some, whatever. He would have an answer. He would have an explanation, because who would ever, especially in this day and age, want something crazy like that to represent them? Exactly. If it's a misunderstanding, you would think he would address it as soon as possible. It takes. We're in the social media age. He doesn't need an agent and a press release or a lawyer. All he needs is 5 seconds with his phone, 20, a 30-second video. Like, man, we're celebrating the Daytona 500. He spilled something on him. I'm trying to kind of shake it off. I know it don't look like it in the video, but that's what it is. If that is what it is, or whatever the case may be, some explanation would be necessary. I mean, come on. Who wants this misunderstanding to stand in this day and age, right? In this day where for whatever it's worth, the Epstein is still the the internet's biggest story. You know what I mean? Rather it is social on regular traditional media, on social media, it's still the biggest story. So nobody's looking at celebrities have lost that benefit of the doubt when it comes to this shit. And then people are looking at the old Gatorade commercial sideways. I think that's also in this video if you want me to play that. But it's just like, hey man, yeah, you do need an explanation, man. Yeah, you do. Especially when people have bought. James Gunn didn't have an explanation. No one cared. That was weird. James Gunn's fans are weird. I'm sure there was a lot of bots, but I'm sure there was a lot of human bots. It's weird. Where are those people? Where are those people that were all like up James Gunn's ass all summer and all up Superman's ass and talking all shit? They just disappear from the earth. See, that's why a lot of this shit be bots. Where did these humans go? They were whole humans talking all this shit all on social media, and they just disappeared. And the same ones with the ice. Oh, it's just ice. It's a misunderstanding. Okay, somebody should explain this misunderstanding, man. And we need to, as a culture, we got to be way more protective of kids. We still haven't fixed these schools. We still don't fix these schools. I thought I saw something about schools that I wanted to talk about, but it's just like, man, they scatter like cockroaches when the lights turns on. That's what it looks like. When the lights turn on, they scatter like cockroaches. That's what we're seeing from the celebrity class and this high-end class that has gotten so much of its energy from the average person. The average person puts more mind into people they've never met and will never meet into them as opposed to themselves. Hell, even one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, Mick Foley, who apparently spent his Valentine's Day in Houston at a convention I didn't go to and I didn't know about till the last minute. And I got to hit up these conventions. That notwithstanding, Mick Foley doesn't want to work with the not NFL, the WWE anymore. The place where he sacrificed his body, literally fell off cages, was set on fire, fell through cages multiple times, thumbtacks, concrete, if you add in WCW, which they own the rights to, lost the ear, death matches, explosion, all this stuff he's done for wrestling. But Donald Trump is the thing that's going to keep you from WWE. That's pretty crazy to me. And like you said, he didn't leave in 2016 when Trump got elected, and everybody knew. And Trump had already been on WWE TV. So you knew he was already on WWE TV. Linda, I don't know if she was a part of his cabinet, but she definitely was a supporter. So I don't know what changed. You know what I mean? You didn't leave in 2016. He didn't even leave. When did he leave? Like 2 years ago or something? Last year? It was like, well, what the fuck? It was through 2024, I think. So like, you didn't even leave in 2020. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't understand that. But it's that celebrity thing, man. And Mick, no disrespect, I always loved him. But if you, it was a few. Wasn't even that? It was a few months ago. Just Jesus, he's just doing the end thing exactly. And you know what, man? If you ever listen to him, I've read his book. Whether he says it or not, you can tell he has lower self-esteem. And I'm saying this as a fan. He never realized how popular he was. He always looked at every other wrestler as above him. That's why he didn't care about losing to him. He never realized what he had individually himself. So as a wrestler, so when his daughter kind of got a little thing, he just was just happy that anyone cared about him. Almost, which that was kind of weird, honestly. Following the thirst for his little mid-ass daughter. Not no disrespect, but she had a little. If you remember back in the 10s, she had a little wave of kind of having some little motion on social media, off of a few thirst buckets, and he was trying to ride that wave for a little clout. Yeah, Noelle Foley. Remember they had like the Holy Foley, so that was always kind of weird too. You know what I mean? People thirsting after your daughter, and you're trying to use that for clout. But Donald Trump's the weird. I mean, again, I'm not a Trump. Y'all know I don't fuck with this dude. But I also think some of that shit is so performative that I'm never a fan of that performative shit, man. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, it's just weird. More issues than you, man. Which I mean, if you body was fucked up from the jump. you got to understand DNA transfer. Even Mick Foley's body itself, I mean, obviously it took a lot of damage, but he had went to a doctor, and the doctor said your spine is built different. Like, your spinal cord is different from a normal spinal cord inherently. The fact that you also do this is crazy. Like, he already had kind of he had some weird shit to his own body. So then that shit gets passed down to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's that's unfortunately how genetics can work. But yeah, he has something weird with his spine. I think like the bones are thicker. Pause. Which, one thing could be a positive, but it also could be a negative. I mean, that also means you're probably gonna have more nerve issues and then and then you talk about a girl getting those type of genetics. Now she may have more nerve issues, more damage, and then getting her into wrestling where now you're gonna fall on your back. Like, that's not good. She could barely run the ropes without getting a headache. So yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But that leads to me thinking that the spine might be the genetic thing. Could be like the neck tension or tension in the back that's causing those headaches. Could be other things. I'm not a fucking medical professional. I play one on the internet, but I'm not one, so I don't know. But all that aside, this living vicariously through celebrity, this low self-esteem shit, not protecting our kids. She had crazy concussions too. Oh Jesus, well, that's not good. Oh, you just damaged. That's crazy. Damage for nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Was he wrestling with his kids? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. But again, protect the youth, man. The Epstein couldn't happen if people didn't sell their youth to him. Where's this kid's father? Just going back to the Jordan thing. That was my son. I would also be like, hey, no, I'm not letting Jordan fucking touch my son. He was just rubbing some juice off of him. Whatever the excuse is, I need an excuse. I don't want to just throw Jordan under the bus, but I'm not trying to cape for no pedophile just because he made a bunch of shoes that got a bunch of motherfuckers killed and that don't even work for them. I have a bunch of it's okay he went 6-0, right? I have a decent amount of Jordans still. I haven't really looked at them though. Like, I see people, and now maybe my Jordans are old enough where they're of a higher quality because I haven't bought a pair of Jordans. Ooh. 2017, 16? No, when was that? I had bought it's still 7, maybe 18, maybe 2018, maybe 2019, but definitely none since the pandemic. Maybe I did get a pair in 2018, 2019. Whenever I had bought couple, they were cheaper though. I was trying to restore them. My favorite Jordan of the shoes was the Jordan 11, and they had re-released. They had been, but they were older re-releases. I think they re-released both of these since because they do it every year or two. But it were the powder blues, the snake skins, and the red Jordan 11s. And I had, over a course of a few months, I had found cheaper pair of all of them, and then restored the soles. All of them had yellow soles when I got them, and I just went online, get the stuff to restore it. All you need is it's like some hair cleaner or some shit, and you just leave them bitches out in the sun. And Charlotte's sun, it's still the South, so the sun is crazy. Hey, Cinch Dildo. We were just talking about pieces of shit. Not that you're one. But I don't know if you saw this weirdness with Jordan. Listen, I'm not trying to throw Jordan off the cliff. I want it to be an innocent thing that's being misunderstood. But the video is pretty wild. Hey, Fizz. Okay, cool. You got the second wave. Second wave of people here. That's what I was talking about. That's why we even went to the shoes. I'm not trying to just run with everything. I'm not trying to be an internet reactive idiot. But boy, and I'm not sure if you've seen the video. I'll play it real quick. Let me see. Mute J Marvelous. Go back a couple times. Oops. Baby pinching. So yeah, okay, you did see the weird shit. Okay. As long as you saw it. It is weird shit. We are in our right to say, hey, what the fuck is going on with Michael Jordan? Is he on some weird sick person shit? Like, that's not we're not crazy to think that. I don't want to play this again. So the fact that you saw it is cool, even though I got it queued up in case we need to. But I'm not crazy that there's some weird shit, right? Like, that there definitely should be something. Like there shouldn't just be like, oh, it shouldn't be just dismissed. I would listen if it was my son, certainly wouldn't be just dismissing. If it was my son, I hadn't seen that. I would definitely want an explanation from Michael Jordan as what the fuck was going on. Don't mean much, but shit's weird. Yeah, listen, as somebody who I don't even know if I could call myself a conspiracy theorist anymore. As somebody who once would have been called a conspiracy theorist until so many of these conspiracies got confirmed, I do have a distrust of the celebrity class and a lot of high-end class when it comes to this shit. Hence, and even though I think the Epstein stuff is a distraction, I saw something actually even crazier. There's a law in California. Maybe if I can find that. I told myself I didn't want to be negative news all the goddamn time, right? That we got to be more fucking positive. But even my mind, it goes to the negative. That's the shit I think about. I should talk about this. But there's a law in California. It almost sounds like it basically makes it a little easier to kidnap kids legally. As crazy as it sounds, if I can find it, I'll play it, and you guys can get more on the law from the horse's mouth or from the news itself instead of just trusting me. But it's a law that allows people to take custody of kids that they don't have relation to, and it really sounds like it could be misused if not properly. And then you think, well, what about powerful people? What if they want to just legally kidnap a kid? And so, let's see if I can find it. It's demoralization. They know nothing to happen, and you can't do shit. Yeah, it is a demoralization tactic, and it is working. It is working. Well, it's not even that new, I guess. It says let strangers take custody. I guess 6 months. See something 6 months old. I just heard about it. Let's see. I keep saying booster seat. So what happened with this law now? Hold on. It's muted. It says AB 495. Let's just see what happened to it. Because, I thought this was new. Maybe it was just new to me. I didn't check the date on it. Still something that's like, okay, I don't see a lot of... okay, let me get it set up. AB 495, California Assembly Bill 495, 2005, the Family Preparedness Act allows parents to designate temporary joint legal guardians for their children aimed at preventing children from entering foster care due to parent deportation, detention, or other separations. The law expands who can be a caregiver and was signed into law. Now, I'm not sure if it carried, because, laws get so maybe it is. Maybe they're just over exaggerating. I would love to be wrong because the way it was kind of sold, it's like, oh man, that seems pretty bad. But if the parents are the ones designating it, then I guess you know what? If you're buying a kid, though, let's say there's a rich weirdo. He goes to a couple. Hey man, I'll give you $100,000 if you designate your kid as designate me as the guardian. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to read all this. No disrespect. You can check it up. It's AB 495. It may be over exaggerated, may not. I don't know. But that's the thing. It's legal now. It is a law. It's not something to argue. There are rich weirdos too, and especially in California. So that's not out of the question. I guess that maybe that's the pathway people are worried about, and honestly, they're right to be worried about it. because this whole Epstein situation came from people selling their babies into it. And not just Epstein, the whole operation that Mossad and CIA, all this shit. People sell their kids into this shit, no problem. Yeah, it happens all the time on the black market, and now they just made it legal. Because I didn't read through it, but I bet you there's nothing to say anything about a compensationary situation. What about Puffy? He'll be out in 2 years or whatever it is. Was it 2028, 2027? Puffy will be out. What about Jay-Z? Jay-Z hasn't even gotten a fucking like a sternly worded letter about anything. Nothing's happened to him. Who knows what happened with Aaliyah? Who knows what happened? Because he apparently was poor Aaliyah. Seems like all these motherfuckers was creeping on her. But apparently he creeped on Aaliyah too. He creeped on Foxy Brown allegedly. She was young. And he was already an older dude. Shout out to Cain Velasquez. Yeah, shout out to him. He should have never went to jail. He was, and I hate that it's constantly on this subject, but he found somebody who abused his child. He killed him, didn't he? Is that what happened? I believe he killed him. But I can't remember what they gave him. It was too much. He should have gave him nothing. It's like, what the fuck? That's what you're supposed to do. Like, that's what you're supposed to. So I'm glad he's out. Hope everything's okay with his family. That was kind of, dude survived. Oh, that's fucked up. I wish he would have killed him. I mean, it's probably better for him is time wise, and the fact that he's able to get out of jail fairly quick. But he still served like 3 or 5 years. He served a decent amount. Maybe it was only like 3 years, but still 3 years for that. Like, and then the guy survived. It's like, fuck you, giving him 3 years. This bullshit justice system. Never believe I think it's so weird that people are just so ready to believe in this jank ass justice system. You know, I'm not saying just shit on every cop for no reason, but this justice system is wicked as all fuck. And I mean, you get examples of it all the time. Never trust it. Don't never just back the blue or any of this dumb shit. And even with this ICE shit, whatever you think about immigration, don't be cool with any law enforcement organization not using warrants and shit like that. This is fucking like, I mean, fuck the government, bro. Fuck trusting any part of the government for anything, regardless of what political affiliation you have. Jesus Christ. Have you paid attention to anything in fucking history? We got a president that got murdered in front of everybody. And a lot of people who still here his lifetime. What the fuck is wrong with you people? The government did sell crack to people over thousands of years. The government did know that the government did 9/11. Like, listen, even if you say, oh, I don't believe all the shit, you know, I mean, yeah, you could not believe the truth. That's your business. Yeah, it won't be long until they start using those tactics on you. At least know that your fucking government does insider trading. And there are fucking corporations like Flock and Palantir and before them Halliburton and that have military tech that, and because of the insider trading and the favoritism gimmick, they have control over your government. Your government is compromised. No matter what side you is, and you know this. So why are you backing either side? I know I go into that rant. Government exists to further the government. Yeah. Governments are organisms, and organisms' first two operatives or first two directives of any kind to preserve itself and expand itself. Preserve itself and expand itself. Everything does this. Every organism does it, and the government is no different. It's not for the people, it's for abusing the people. And anyone who thinks otherwise is a fool. And that's, you know, like we were just talking about with the Epstein's demoralization. That's why, you know, they don't even want to charge people. And they're not going to. But maybe this shuts up some of the conspiracy theories, right? Because the big gimmick was, well, if the people just knew, if everybody knew how messed up everything was, they would do what? Go get their hair blown off like Seth Rich? Is that what they would do? Get tossed over a freeway barricade like Isaac Cappy? Is that what they're going to do? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you watching this shit? Fear, motherfucker. Fear is a huge thing. Most people would defend the government. Power operates by the same rules no matter what system it is. It's just, well, we're all communists. If capitalism was, it's not true capitalism. It's just this isn't the free range capitalism that we talked about. Like, no, it's just fucking greedy, evil people, brother. It's greedy, evil people, and yeah, a lot of people do defend the government. What was it, Stockholm syndrome? You know, but it is a thing. It is a thing. I did not want this to be the moody, that episode. Yeah, don't trust the government. If there's an essential theme of this channel, is don't trust the fucking government. Don't trust the powers that be. And you got more power than you think. You always have way more power than you think. So use it. You know what I mean? Listen, the people in California, maybe they could have stopped that law from getting into place, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about if there's ever something you can do, the local shit is the shit you maybe have a chance to impact. Maybe. But what do you say? It ain't no capitalism. It's oligarchy at best. They killed it off a long time ago. You know what? I say that there's some. You can, as somebody who does have a business and can't run, if I really want to run up the credit situation, I can run that up. You can run up the credit, and if you have a good business idea to use that credit for something, you can get some money out of this. America's still a hoe. You can still pimp this bitch. You can still pimp this bitch if you know what you're doing. I'm not saying I do, but I know that it's possible. I'm close enough to see that, oh, yeah, you can do it. So you can pimp this hoe. Hey, Zombie Man here. You know, speaking of music, I could probably play y'all music. I actually have a rough version of this EP recorded. There's one song I want to do. I may do. If I don't do the song, I'm going to take off a song. Because I don't know why. I feel like odd numbers are better. So it's either going to be 5 tracks or 7 tracks, this EP. But I actually have everything recorded and re-recorded. I could play you guys' music instead of always playing Zombie Man music, which I love Zombie Man music. And you got some songs, we will play it. We'll play it. But I did finish record. Hopefully we get this shit out by March. And speaking of, if 24, if you're hiding, please contact me in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Or else I'm going to have to use which I don't mind using the same guy who mixed the first project. But 24's brother, you know, he seems like a pretty competent producer and engineer. And I was hoping he could give me a price at least. And maybe, you know, I may not be able to afford it at this point. But it is what it is. Oh, yeah, that was a big thing. YouTube was down earlier. I don't know if that affected me. And then you realize it was just the front page. So if you went to like an older video, you can still get through YouTube. Or maybe that was just when it came up. Because after a while, I noticed the regular front page happening. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here, Zombie, Ascension, the music people. The musical people. YouTube was down maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. Maybe a little longer than that. It was sometime in the late afternoon, evening. Okay, let's start off with some Zombie Man. Oops. What are we doing here? The front page hamster died. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty weird. Pretty weird. All right. Let's get some Zombie Man going. I'll shut up. And we'll play the Stay High remix demo. And I'll play some, like I said, some of the rough recordings of what I got. Still needs to be mixed. But let's play Zombie first.
Zombie on the fucking beat.
Dinner in my bathtub, then I go to sex clubs, watching Freaky getting on. It doesn't make me nervous. If anything, I'm restless. Yeah, I've been around and I've seen it all. I get home, I got the munchies. Binge on all my Twinkies. Throw up in the tub and I go to sleep. And I drink up all my money. Days been kinda lonely. You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. High all the time to keep you off my mind. Spend my days lost in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down, gotta stay high all my life to forget I'm missing you.
All right, man, that was pretty dope. I don't know the original song that, remixes, but that shit sounded cold. Yeah, Zombie did it. Zombie on the track. Yeah, nice work. Shout out to Scrambles. Appreciate you being here. And he's got more heat for us. We'll play some more Zombie. Man, if I could ever get I technically do have a label. If I could ever get it actually going to where I could fund something, I would love to, sign you for real. Put your music out there because more people need to hear it, man. I wish I had more. I wish I had 700 people so everyone could be listening. Oh shit, this shit, you know what I mean? And it can go somewhere, man. Maybe one day. But till then, let's listen to Crunch. Shout out to Crunch Fitness, which is not the gym I go to, but I just know of it. So listen to Crunch by Zombie Man. All right, that was Crunch. I thought that was pretty nice too, man. Honestly, took you forever with the shaper box. Yeah, like the record. I know it's the record scratch. I thought that was like an unk noise. You know what? I kind of like it as is. It put me in mind a little bit of Boards of Canada. Not quite there, but just like the loop had a Boards of Canada feel. So I was cool with it, not necessarily having a little more space and being a little simpler. And I say simple not in a bad way because it still had a lot of stuff going on. It still had changes. Maybe I was just enjoying the smoke. I don't know, but I thought that was cool. I thought it was cool. Maybe that's something's vocal. Sometimes it's it just needs a vocal. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I liked it. I like Zombie Main's music pretty much. You're not saying every single thing is 100%, 100% all the time, but most of it's pretty dope, man. It's better than what you can get out here, man. I can say that shit, but no problem. If you like Sabrina Carpenter and you want some espresso, enjoy yourself, nigga. I ain't telling you what to do. It's just not my shit. Hey, it could be sparse, but yeah, I like the chillness, the sparseness of what it was. So I'm not gonna knock it. I want to knock it. You said earlier, you said no minute and a half songs. When I play my music, that will not be. That will not stay. That's gonna change. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how I'm really gonna compete with Zombie. Zombie on the beat. I mean, honestly, the project I put together is not like. I definitely want to up the production stakes. The next project I put out. Not that I just thought with both of the projects I've put out so far, like I got better production in me, in whether it's synthwave or hip hop or both, and yeah, hopefully we can actually achieve it. And I don't know, part of me is glad to have something out. Hopefully, once we get the second project, I'll be happy to have that out. But I wish I had something just a little bit more substantial. I'll just be honest. And honestly, even playing you guys this shit, it's not mixed, and I'm not sure if I should, but I'm doing it anyway. But oh well. And then we'll put together once it gets mixed. Hopefully, if 24/7, if his brother, for whatever reason I can't link up with him, I will. I'll just go to the same guy from last time. Thought he did okay with the first one. So. And actually, I'm just play through the whole thing. I'm not, play what I have in the order that I kind of imagine it. Some of it you already heard. Some of it, one song I re-recorded. And, oops, I'm fucking up. Fucking up because I'm high. But let me see. Zombie got another hit, and I'll just toss that on while I get this done. Dope. No, you got some pretty cold stuff, Scrambles. Yeah, toss some of your stuff. You've tossed some cold stuff. You got some cold music too. You're pretty talented, and then it's a lot of talent. The issue, there's a lot of talent. Most, unfortunately, we have people where they're conditioned to care about. They need a major label to think, oh, this person's good, or they should be signed. And when they hear somebody, they don't realize, it's a lot of you guys have a lot of talent, real talent, and as much talent, if not more, than some of the people who maybe have a little bit more in the status and the resources department. As we see, going back to talking about the industry, so to speak, the entertainment industry, it's not necessarily about talent. It's about other stuff. And I was thinking that the other day, if you guys remember a rapper named Rich Boy, and man, I remember when his first song came out, and it was the biggest thing on earth, and then it just seemed like that, never got followed up with, and you wonder, like, did somebody proposition him? He not appreciate that proposition, and yeah, I don't know. I'm just a guy, but yeah. And actually, I'm gonna put the one beat that I want to write to on here. I'm gonna play that too. And I probably have played all of this shit, but I don't know. Oh, fuck you. My auto-tune's not out of license. Or auto key, because I just paid them. I just don't feel like doing all this shit, so. Okay. I don't even need it right now. Hold on. Just take this damn thing off. All right. All right, let me see, because I'm not looking at the chat, because I just finally got all this shit open. Shout out to Reaper allowing you to open up a bunch of different tabs at once. Let's see what you guys are talking about, and if Zombie has more music, we'll play his music before we play mine. Because his is better. His is objectively better, more refined. So, yeah, why not play the better artist? Oh, shit, Scramble toss shit. Yeah, we'll play y'all shit. This will be a musical episode to stop all the damn negativity shit. Where the Warrior. I heard there was something that you put out, or I don't know, put up a play for us that was pretty dope. But yeah, if that's what the link is to, I'll check it out. And even if we heard it, we can hear it again. Zombie played that Brazil a few times, more than a few times. So, might have showed it last year. Okay. I just got Melodyne. I heard there's a way to use both. And actually, I've played a song that I want to experiment with using both on. I have both. I have like a cheaper Melodyne. It's not the full version, but it's like Melodyne Essential or something. And then I do actually have a prescription. I got the Paradise link, Zombie. What to play that? Or did you put it in there twice? I think you did put it in there twice. So if there's supposed to be another song, you put the same link in twice. But yeah, I want to mess with it, and I'll track as well. So all right, let's play you guys' music. I think y'all stuff is a little better. Mine's a little bit generic. We'll go back to Zombie, and then we'll play Way of the Warrior. So this is Paradise by Zombie Man. Here on VW Casual.
Money on my
All right, it was Paradise. I like that. Man. That was pretty cool. And yes, I did see that they had a new Juno clone coming out. And Lord, no, I mean, listen, I'm old enough to remember when you could actually get a Juno for less than what that clone is. Granted, it was all in 2010, 2012 money. I missed out. I'd lost the eBay thing. It was like $450 or $500, and I never saw it at that price again. Then it was $700. Then it was $1,000. It was $1,500. Now, you want a Juno 60. Shit, you might need $5,000. And then, Behringer also has the they have a OBX clone. I want that. I still want that. All right, we're about to play a couple of songs. And back to that Paradise. I like that. You said old school. I think it could be a modern hip hop thing too. I really like that. I thought that was a dope track. But all right, we're gonna have to play some Scrambles. Scrambles is Def Dealer Way of the Warrior, which he may have played before, but we'll play it again. Oops, let me turn it up. Make sure people can hear it. All right, we're about to play it, and I'll be back. Yeah, that shit cold. Scrambles. And then I thought I was tripping when the visualizer color changed because it just changed so subtly. But no, that shit hard, bro. The metal drums, but with the chiptune sounds. And I always want to integrate chiptunes into the music. I wish I could do a better job. I remember when fucking Timbaland had some chiptune shit. But yeah, that metal, it's a metal bass drum, but the chiptune sound on top of it, or the metal programming, that shit hard with the blast beats. But it's all chiptune, but it's still metal. It's like chiptune metal. That shit's cold. See, god damn, it's a lot of talented motherfuckers in this chat. In this chat right now, it's a couple of writers, honestly, as far as writers and creatives and musicians. Like, it's a lot. It's crazy how much more talented the average person is than Hollywood. A sample pack called 8-Bit Weapons. I got some VSTs and shit. Honestly, part of me, I gotta release this shit because I just can't wait till you start doing new shit. I can't wait to start anew, have that scary blank page, and just come up with whatever. I want to come up with some cold shit. Like, I would have never thought in a million years, hey, use a metal blast beat and then use a chiptune sound. So that's that cold shit we talking about. All right, you got another one here called Shoot to Kill. We'll play that, and then I'll play my music. Y'all can say me what y'all think. Here on VW Casual. Okay. Ooh, okay, all right. That was pretty cool too. Is that Doom? Was that the Doom shotgun? Yes, it is a shotgun from Doom. Okay, so that's what I thought it was. Oh shit. Oh man, you said you lost your data on PC. Fuck Windows Update. Need to venture into Venetian snare shit. That's some cold shit. That was some cold music. Trying to push everybody to Linux. Yeah, I do it, motherfucker. I've ran with Linux. I mean, Linux is okay if you're coding. Like I could code with Linux, but everyday shit, I feel a little bit more like because then you just end up getting used to what is it? I want to say the console, but it may be called something else in Linux. But the fuck, the command. You get a little bit more used to that habit of it. I mean, I'd do it though. Right now, I'm still with Windows 10. I have not switched over. I am not switching over if I don't have to. And then I finally bought, and it's actually locally. I bought a fucking hard drive because apparently those are about to go up. So I still was able to get one. Yeah, keep recording new stuff. Like I said, I got to record more stuff. I got this. This project trying to finish up, and I just I can't wait to produce more because I honestly especially with this one, the production is not the star of the show, and honestly production is still one of my favorite things to do. I mean, this is a lot of rapidy rap, but believe it or not, I'd much rather just come up with sounds, come up with beats, trying to make something that's genreless but cool and smooth and all that good shit. But I do a lot of rapping, so this is ideally in the order. This would be here, I think. But yeah. All right, in any event, this is, and some of this you probably have already heard. Some of this y'all might have heard. Maybe all of this y'all might have heard. But I got this much recorded, so, and we're going to put it out as a project. Again, there's one song, there's no vocals, but I'll still play all the beat. I think I've already played it. But hopefully this works. Here we go.
A lot of people ask me, what the fuck is the deal with the mask? You're not MF Doom. You're not MF Doom. You're not nobody nice. I guess I just always wanted to be a superhero, but in this world, I almost feel like a villain. I almost feel like the Riddler, not the Diddler. But the Riddler, y'all not even gonna catch most of these lines. Y'all don't even understand what's going on. All right. In this wicked world, a lot of people spin their wheels till excel at anything. You need confidence and skill. Balance where you wanna be with where you is for real. And be allergic to the bullshit like Benadryl. It's Benadryl, not like practice, but everything in the atlas is trying to get you killed. Don't deal dope, don't know about flipping pills. Back in the day, white girls had brothers Emmett Till. Did that stop people from dealing? Hell no. Old heads moved the rock and gave people elbows. Stacks he held on wasn't really a large amount. Initially, I didn't understand what he was talking about. Drug money was plug money. So by all accounts, he risked his life and freedom for J's and some raunchy mouth. It's how I knew not to fucking walk that route. Still trying to figure out what life's about. Great reset, not a game, things falling out. Homeless people down the street from an empty larger house. Internet turn your mind into a landfill. We cook, chat, Greto and Hansel. Life's not a fairy tale. People lie very well, and it moves so fast it feel like a standstill. Pandemic kids is grown now, and ain't no way. Take the shot even if it's not open. Fade away. We all gonna die one day and fade away. Move to the country, eat peaches and fuck the pain away. President don't matter. Man worship is crazy gay. Even worship that's inverted is perverted. Nothing's gonna happen unless money preferred it. Justice is for sale. Can you afford the verdict? Slavery never ended, so they treat us like servants. They serpents.
That's just some rappity rap. This whole fucking thing is just rappity rap. For what I mean, I don't know if there are so far no hooks. There may be on the one song because I want it to be the song that's different from everything else to be rappity rap. So I mean, there's lines I could break down, but it's just that straight hip hop type shit. Thank you for saying I can spit. I appreciate it. And you got the poly shifter. That's dope. You know what, man? I've been meaning to use my guitar more. I have a shit ton of effects. I got a shit ton of plugs. I was wanting someone to get that. The Peaches Fuck the Paid Away reference. And it's another reference. The group, the Presidents of the United States, they had the song Move to the Country and Eat a Bunch of Peaches. And then the next line I talk about the president not mattering. So there's layers into this shit. So I wanted someone to get that reference. And even if no one else gets that reference, because you don't know, you got to know both of those groups to understand it. So yeah. So that's I do music for people to understand stupid ass obscure references that they would otherwise not understand, and that no one's going to get them all because no one will be exposed to all this bullshit. And so actually, the first few things I played already. This one I had to re-record. I still have the original one on there. Saw Peaches live in Cologne. That's cool. See, people get the reference. But because Fuck the Pain Away was kind of like a meme song, but like if you everybody didn't hear that song. Early, I don't know if you could call it a meme song, but that's what we would call it now. So yeah. So all right, more rappity rap. It's just the goal is just to rappity rap. There are some themes that go throughout being high, compared by the previous generation, and everything being fucked up. So that's the theme of everything, especially this song. So here's I'm Tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I am the night, back to one light, Brian McKnight. Think about all the people needlessly dying tonight. A lot of it self-inflicted because people get addicted, people broke, getting evicted. Things would be different if all of our elders all made different decisions instead of falling for every trap, victims to the system. See, I ain't do all of that. You proud to move all the crack, proud to poison your people. We heard all your raps, all of these bands spent on all of these brands none of us own. Also, you can front on your mans. You could've went out like Gus at least. Buy a franchise, put it in a trust at least. Sold your people soul for Gucci and Nike soles. Then you told all that just to trust police, informants and agents screaming out, fuck police. Then turn right around and scream, fuck the streets. After they fuck the streets, let the vultures eat. Created a cult-like culture that love the streets. Risk their whole lives all because the streets be grounded. You're of the earth, you're not of the streets. Genocided your own people because of beef, and then sold it to the world all because of beats. And while I'm in no position to judge the streets, we sold ourselves starvation for crumbs to eat. Y'all got incarcerated, then made whores of our mothers. Think of the damage done to each other. How are we brothers? Of course it was the government, but you made it work. You could have changed things for the better. You made it worse. So we pray in the name of the God who made the earth, for the fatherless generation to raise the earth. And if you have to sell, rather you launder and invest it instead of money disappearing the second you arrested. After the bad boys get they death row sentence, we in the aftermath and it's post-apocalyptic, dystopian. People broken, looking for hope again. Jobs not hiring, people get told nope again. No copium, just different forms of opium. Y'all created the mechanism that was sold to them. Told the poorest people for acceptance that they supposed to spend. So I'm here to bring hope again. I am the night. Y'all sung like Brian McKnight, and y'all sons are still dying for life. Shout out to all the fathers who didn't have a father and made something out of nothing when nobody bothered. Prayers and praises to anyone who made it without self-destruction or getting incarcerated. The game is rigged, and I pray you never fall for it. I want to see you grow to your best, and I'm all for it. To those who sold our future way back in the past and bought a bunch of bullshit that didn't even last, I still wish you the best. I don't hate you, and despite it all, if I could, I'd still save you. Yeah. Even though I can't, if I could, I put that on my hood, that I would. Even though I can't, if I could, I put that on my hood, that I would, if I could.
I know everybody in here. Cincy's man I always heard all of this. Oh damn, it's placing. The song's over. I gotta cut that off. Loop just goes on way longer than the song, so I gotta cut that off. But thanks, man. And no, I didn't play the guitar. That's a sample. That's a sample, which I hope I can. That's another thing I'm worried about. I haven't been on TrackLib in a while. I hope I can clear everything, because every now and again songs come off of TrackLib, and if you didn't clear it, you're fucked. So hopefully I can clear everything. That would really suck, because that would mean we're not done. But I'm not even at the point to go check, and plus I'm nervous to go check. So I'm eventually do it. But no, I didn't play anything on anything. Everything's sampled. Everything here is sampled, and I was hoping to use that. I made an album and I only used to sample things and maybe get a brand deal or some brand acknowledgement off of it. We will see if such a thing can happen. That would be nice. I don't know how to promote this shit. I gotta do more videos. I gotta stop being so nervous as far as being in front of the camera. Because there's people who are worse looking than me that have no problem. Plus, I got a mask. I mean, I'm fat, but I got a mask. All right, this one, speaking of mask, is called Mask. And I think I already played. I think the first half for this, most of this, I think it's only 2 other songs and a beat that I haven't played. So sorry, Tension. I think you're the only one, maybe. And I know I sent this to Richard if he's still here. And maybe Fizz. Maybe a few of you already heard it. But you can hear it again. So here's Mask from the upcoming, we still going with Potency for the name of the project as Mask.
Yeah. I guess in this world we all wear masks, right? I ain't the only one in a mask. Y'all not gonna tell me I've been on this earth a long time. I'm in a mask trying to save face. Name brands the slaves make, and they cheap knockoffs both made in the same place. Trying to change fate and maintain faith. They say there ain't a place in the world that ain't safe. We not in the same place, even in the same place. Gallon bag of gas, brain ain't in the same space. Is everyone in mask for everything they can't face? Is everybody the same with the exact same taste? Should you follow your dreams? Everything you can't chase. A lot of obstacles you may face, some you can't face. Do you know what conditional love is? Don't you know fairs where they judge pigs? People not empathic, they think it's pathetic. Do you know what the tenor of the judge is? Two-faced, too fake where the plug is. Everybody focuses what the drugs is. Drugs are bad. I mean, I'm not even joking. Drugs are really bad. I smoke. I don't recommend it. I know the album called Potency and shit, but I mean, it's cool for me though. It keep me going through the day, because it's a fake world. Everybody got a mask. Everybody got a mask, man. In a mask trying to save face, everything you can't face. Are you in the same place when you in the same place? What do you judge, Judy? Only God judge truly. People judge people like people judge movies. It's not an action flick, just randos that act a prick. People play themselves and ain't even accurate. People play themselves just like they actresses. That's why everybody's focused on where the action is. Actual lies instead of trying to be actualized. Does a fake world impact their actual lives? Rap like the renters do so I could buy a house that you don't own for an inflated high amount. Gallon bag of gas, to me that's a high amount. Smoke so a high amount of my time is a high amount. It's potent. It's potent.
No hooks. Make your own samples. Can't trust any of that shit. I was trying to. We're gonna find out. And listen, I can produce without samples. I like sample-based production. I like the idea of taking loops and like you see, even though the beat looks like it's blocks, these are loops that I chopped up. The song plays sort of like that, but I kind of chop it up and reorganize it. I kind of like that style of production. If it's just, listen, I also like other things. I can live without it, but I would hate for that to die out completely. And I'm hoping we'll see how this track lib. I still got to get this ASCAP thing. I got to call them again. I don't know. They keep giving me the runaround. I don't know why they haven't given me my publishing company and made it official. They made me, I'm an official writer, but my company's not official. And I'm waiting to register even the first album. I got it copywritten, but I don't have it registered. So, presumably if there was money to be made, I'm not even making it for the first 4 or 5 months. And I released that in late November. So yeah, we'll see. But you're not wrong. I mean, these companies get sued. These little sample houses get sued all the time for having stuff they're not supposed to. In this case, it's like they let you take old songs and sample them, and you're supposed to, sample your own playing, reach sample chop. I never really like sampling my own playing. I thought to do it with guitar. Maybe I will do it with guitar, but just usually my own playing. I just usually just play what I want and just go from there. When I am like not sampling, to me that's just easier. Though, you know, it's a different experience to kind of sample it. Because that is the whole gimmick, is that, you know, a lot of times samples have their own life to them, and they give life to a track. Now, this was one that will be taken off if I don't finish this one, which we'll get to. Blair Witch. And also the last two songs will be the songs I do videos to when I do videos, not if. I got to do that. But, you know, and then listen, a lot of people do that sample. They're playing resample chop. That, you know, Neptunes did that, and they didn't quite get everything out for that fucking one they did with what was it? That Blurred Lines. I say Neptunes, maybe Pharrell. Maybe it was just Pharrell at that point. I know they're going through a legal thing, Chad and Pharrell, which that sucks to see. But for Blurred Lines, that's what they tried to do, but I don't know that they got all the elements out of it. They sampled that James Brown song, and they tried to chop it up, and they tried to recreate, and they tried to do that. But they ended up getting sued. I can't remember exact everything with the verdict, but I remember they got sued and they lost. And it's not just that her artists use the same sample suing each other. Oh boy, that's not. You know, I thought you can't copyright no beats, but then again, I do understand, and it is allowable. That was always allowable, because if you use the sample in the same way, it can be argued you are sampling not just the song you're sampling, but that the song that sampled that song as well. And a lot of times now, because we got those remixes, that you kind of are. So I guess it was a matter of time before that became a thing. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how this shit goes. This is my first time through with samples. If it's too much of a legal headache, I won't use them. You know, I don't need them. I like them. I like that style of music. Even this is a super hippity hoppity, boom bap-ish shit. You know, as much as I talk shit about it, I still like this style. I don't want it to die out. So we'll see how TrackLib works, and we'll see not just TrackLib, the life of these songs, if there's any trouble to come of them. So we'll see. But this is Blair Witch, and we'll keep going.
People gangster when the bass and the snare hit. You scared shit, but you fake, you the Blair Witch. We are not the same, there's no comparison. Weed smoke got me higher than the airship. It's the day of the vintage, what's the difference? At least you know when I spit it, it's authentic. Even though people rather the fake shit, most people agents in the matrix. That's the reason the reality is fakeness. With all the resentment and the hatred, can't afford shit, can't pay shit. You don't get what you want, then you take shit, wreck shit, now that ain't shit. All our elders told us that we ain't shit. Burn grass, so life makes sense. Burn grass, so you kill the snake shit. Be a sober mind, can't always stay bent. Home on the rap like I can't pay rent. Underground, the south don't got basements. People gangster when the snare and the bass hit. People gangster when the bass and the snare hit. You scared shit, but you fake, you the Blair Witch. We are not the same, there's no comparison. Weed smoke got me higher than the airship. People gangster when the bass and the snare hit. You scared shit, but you fake, you the Blair Witch. We are not the same, there's no comparison. Weed smoke got me higher than the airship. All the gangsters you worship was really snitches. Kingpin turned witness, Blair Witches. Propaganda and hype, people love gimmicks. Tropicana and Sprite got me above limits. Different strains hit the brain, some hit the same. If you stay insane, then you never get insane. If you stay the same, then you never get to change. Dollars are digital, I can't get you change. We the new unks, how I'm supposed to give you game when our elders so dope to get a dames? All I can say is change to a different lane, because everything is changed, ain't shit the same. Too many people, cool doing evil. I can't tell what's fake or the food or the people. The root of the evil is the love of the money. Shit feel like a stage, ain't nothing funny. People gangster when the bass and the snare hit. You scared shit, but you fake, you the Blair Witch. We are not the same, there's no comparison. Weed smoke got me higher than the airship. People gangster when the bass and the snare hit. You scared shit, but you fake, you the Blair Witch. We are not the same, there's no comparison. Weed smoke got me higher than the airship.
That was Blair Witch. Very Little Brother inspired. Like very little, like almost on the nose. And again, these are chopped samples. Like if you're looking and you know a DAW, you're like, okay, I'm kind of seeing. You might be able to pick out this is the hook stacked. I didn't even put the shit down. This is the verse, and then these are the drums. Not that much, and then this is the beat. I don't have anything listed. I will when I actually like give it to someone to mix. But like this is not just a loop. I chopped up a loop on my iPad. And then when I brought it into the computer, or what I actually do, I bring it through another sampler to kind of add some stank on it, and that's what we came up with. And I do like that process, man. I like that process. Mainly using drum samples. I have synths, can program with MIDI and play bass guitar. Yeah, big business is destroying creativity. Yeah. It's always the way. We got more. Let me play the actual stuff that you haven't heard, or you may have only heard the beats too, but didn't hear me. Ooh, whoops, wrong one. Oh, that's also incorrect. This one's Consequences. And also if you notice, there is for most of these songs I talk shit before or after. This one I didn't. I'm probably not going to. I don't want to do everything on everything, but that's a reoccurring theme. There's a few reoccurring themes that I didn't realize when I wrote it, and then when I went to record them, okay, there's a lot of the same sort of stuff being talked about. But I guess every rapper has their pocket and their lane. And this is this project. The next one will be different. You know what I mean? So this one I hadn't played before. Or at least I think I may have played the beat way back in the day. But it's Imaginary Consequences.
The feeling of going from hero to villain. I'm so fucking mad, I really want to kill him. Hide the body inside of an abandoned building or a bayou. It's easy to conceal him. Crack open your melon to see who the fuck you think you talking to. Rip out your cerebellum. Can't move, the heat melt him. You plastic fake and egotistical. I'm not a felon, I'm cool, but you done pushed me to the edge. And you think you know me, so it's off with your head. I hope you fall off of a ledge. 100 floors, your baby mama's a whore, your kids aren't yours. Pushing buttons don't give you control. Now a masked man with a pole about to send your soul amongst the spirits. Hope it's just some lyrics, dope for the psychopaths who wanna hear it. The Cyclops saw nobody, police find nobody. Better call Saul in case I catch no bodies. Rather be peaceful as Paul in an old body. They just words, I ain't caught nobody. Isn't that what people want from rap? Violence is cool as long as the victim black. Fuck bitches, sell pills, fentanyl and crack. Even if 90% of rap is just that, an act. And even though all of these kingpins rap, do all of that just so you can prove you can rap. I'm not Kayla Keenan, this is not an act. Y'all want bullshit and rap, real life is whack. As long as it sound good through your fucking speakers. A lot of people puppets like Cousin Skeeter. They say get a life, but they never had a life. So they take a life all because they mad at life. Try to be virtuous in the virtual reality. It's like Jamiroquai, virtual insanity. This 1,000,000 times worse than Elvis. Say niggas in your hood, white you feel rebellious. And the private prisons use it. Imagination causing real consequences because of music. Are y'all listening to this shit? I can tell y'all not listening because y'all don't know how disingenuous that verse was. Even though I was saying some real shit. So they're critiquing my album as I'm making it. It's dope shit though, it's dope shit. I wish you was listening. You would know like, damn, that sound hypocritical as fuck. Even though if the point was valid, still kind of hypocritical. But y'all not paying attention. Smoking too much weed. All right, and that was me obviously, but that was recorded me. That wasn't live me. That's a part of the song. Like I said, that's kind of a theme going through the whole project. It's me talking shit. And me critiquing you for not listening or listening. Hadn't heard this one. Yeah, this is one of the shit that you hadn't heard. And okay, we'll get into Scramble's got more shit, so we're gonna play some more Scramble shit in a second. I got I'm not gonna play this whole beat, but I'll play. You said this is a banger. Thought it was dope. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. The project's called Potency. Initially, it was just like, all right, it's something to smoke to. It was all going to be drumless
It is still hookless. No, there is one hook. There is a hook on this album. Oh shit, I forgot Blair Witch has a hook. There may be another hook. Yeah, virtual. Yeah, this virtual reality, virtual insanity. Yeah, I try with the bars, man. I'm trying my damnedest with the bars. If the bars don't carry it, the production's cool. You know, I like that style production. But as I was making it, if I would have dropped it, oh shit, microphone. Is the microphone with us? What the fuck happened to the volume? Okay, can you hear me? I just heard the mic just dropped off. The volume just fell. I don't know why. Why do I keep having... Man, I've had this converter for 10 years now. Y'all let me know if I still sound okay. Yeah, you got to have bars on drumless shit. That's definite. But, I almost feel like had I released it... Because there's other beats that I'm not using. Volume is ass. Okay, I thought the volume just shit the bed. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, I think it's still ass. Oh man, testing. No. Oh, what the fuck happened to this? Okay. I don't think it sounds that good, but I'm just trying to look. I think maybe it's a little. Is it a little better now? Jeez, what the fuck is going on? Technical issues. This is the second mic. I don't know if it's the mic or the input now having issues. I mean, I've had this converter now going on 10 years. I don't really want to switch. We'll see. That would suck. That would suck to get a new converter. In any event, hopefully it's back. The audio. I think it sounds back to me. Maybe I'm back too loud. Maybe I'm too loud now. Okay, I don't know. It's a bit of noise. Yeah, something's weird. Okay. Oh, no, it's too. What the fuck? Okay, now I feel like I turned it off too much. Hopefully this is good. Jesus Christ. Please take the wheel because I'm driving off a hill. That was not the best rap. It wasn't meant to. I just said it as I'm saying it. But what was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, that the theme of me talking throughout is a part of the theme of the project. And like I said, it was going to be more drumless. It took longer to do the first project than I thought because all these things take longer than you think, especially if you've never done them. So as a result, I had more time, and then I'm like, I don't know about all this drumless. I like some of it, but all of it shouldn't be drumless. And I'll try to add some beats with some more drums to it. And then, going how everything's rapidy rap, no verse. We're here. I haven't wrote to this song. I don't know that I am going to write, and it sounds like the mic is still messing with me. Okay, maybe I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't need this. Okay. There's not even phantom power with this. This is not a condenser. It's a multi-directional mic. This is you know what? I don't know if it's an official Shure. It could have been a bootleg Shure. But it's not the Joe Rogan one. It's just a SM or SMB 58, the Beta 58, which is a little higher end than the regular one. It's supposed to be, but I don't know that it is. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's shitting on me. In any event, this is a beat that I was thinking of maybe using some more auto-tune, using Melodyne, harmonizing, singing, maybe freestyling until I come up with something. Because honestly, on the last project, everything so far, and then when I get to the outro, it's been written. But the last project, believe it or not, there was a lot of stuff that I just came up with in studio. Like, I didn't finish this verse, and then just make something up on the spot. So I did a decent job of freestyling and singing for the what I call the synthwave project, which I still want another crack at that. I want to do something more. The intro on the last one is your favorite. It's pretty cool. Oh man, audio interface is a Tascam US 2x2. It's 13-year-olds. Discontinued right now. Damn. Mine is not discontinued, but it is at the same time. I have a Focusrite is a Scarlett 18i20. They're on the 4th generation. Mine, I have 2 of them from the 2nd generation. So mine's they have a new version of this, but they don't have these for sale anymore. I don't even know if they have the 3rd generation for sale anymore, because they've been on the 4th for a couple years now. So this is just a beat. I don't know if I'll play the whole thing because it's pretty simple. And honestly, I really hope I can get some help mixing, because the drums need to hit a little bit better. Yeah, Scarlett's are pretty good. I might, if I can ever get this home situation, I want to separate the studio that I do these streams from the actual studio, and use like a laptop, because that's the plan, is to get a pawn shop laptop to do some, not just to do these streams, to if I do get back to streaming, me making music, I'll have the setup not be the same for streaming and making music. Right now we don't have too many technical issues, thank goodness, but sometimes we do, and I think that might eliminate them. And then so I might get a Scarlett for that. That was the whole point of talking about, like, just the small one, and the current generation, whatever the $100, around $100, $150 one is. Not like I got it like that, but you can wait for a check to hit right. In any event, this is the beat. It's cloudy. I don't know. There's no real title for it. I want to write or come up with a song to it. I'm going to give it a crack, pause, and if the song does not come out great, we'll take this song out, and we'll be taking out the song Blair Witch as well with it. And that will actually make the percentage more drumless than I wanted, but oh well. And yes, this needs to be mixed badly. Rough Girls, always cool to see you around. Hey, listeners, always cool you show up. Yeah. So yeah, that was just a beat. I've been playing through this EP I plan on releasing next month. It's only 7 songs, 7 to 5 songs. We may cut a couple. That was the one song that's not finished yet. I appreciate you guys showing up. It's always cool. I know it's late. It's 3 a.m. Sheesh, I did start late. Yeah, it's a little dreamier, psychedelic. Like I said, I may experiment with some auto-tune or some Melodyne or some both. Singing, harmonizing, see what I can come up with, and maybe we'll see. So if maybe that gets saved for a later project. If not, we'll see if I can come up with something. So yeah, I appreciate anybody watching. If you just woke up, oh man, I get how that is. That's why there's a stream for me like at 6 or 7 a.m. today. From me, no, that one won't be the outro. We got one more to be the outro. Some more of that rapidy rap. No hooks. Hooks are for bitches. No, hooks are nice. Next project, a lot more hooky. But this is the outro. It's betting on yourself when you're broke. I may change it a little bit, but I may change that wording around, but something like that.
Hey there. How you doing? I hope you've enjoyed the project. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate your time. Authentic artists and artistry for the arteries. Pardon me, part of me is still honorary on account of all the weirdos people honoring and needing the collective's permission before you pay attention. You a henchman. I'm my own label's linchpin. Gambling on myself with barely a place to piss in. Smoking pot, making my art. Pray is hitting. You not a thug. You wouldn't displace a kitten. Just another simp blowing your check, chasing kitten. Chase the money and even then don't pay for kitten. Acquire wealth for self and then pray for wisdom. If you victimize, that don't mean play the victim. Life's a bitch, be a pimp, display the ism. All of the world's leaders are into Satanism. Pray to the Most High in Jesus' name against them. Pray to the Most High in Jesus' name against them. A lot of people need to see to believe. They should be ignored whenever you need to achieve a dream like a seed. Given the proper nutrition and timing, it'll be exactly what you need it to be. Doing my best before I'm packed inside a Swisher Sweet. I gotta get to work just so I can get to sleep. I gotta get to work just so I can get to speak. I'm big now. As a kid, we ain't have shit to eat. Do I got a complex? Cause I don't want complex. I don't want to bend over just so I can find checks. I want to find chicks. Alright, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Peace.
And that's the outro. So yeah, lots of rapidy rap. And then, not too long. Domo Genesis. I know you did. You watched the replay of the stream. All right, peace out, Fizz. That wasn't live me. That was recorded me. We're still go a little bit, but if you getting out here, it is latest shit as well. So yeah, that would be the outro. Short and sweet project. Not overstaying my welcome. Like I said, may even have less than 7 songs, but that will be it. And hopefully we can get it out by March. Hopefully I can get the nerve to get. Oh, you're still here then? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's a theme. Is me talking. I guess in my head I'm trying to make it a little more like the streams, in that aspect where I'm actually like talking shit throughout the project. So that's it. So we'll see. Hopefully I get the nerve to make some videos, because that's the only thing I could think to do to actually promote it. When I think about actually promoting this stuff, and including this channel, I feel like, okay, I am basically a streamer. Now that streamer's a thing, the best way to do it is to get if I had a clip editor, would be it, but I don't know if I can afford one, right? And the same thing, I need to do music videos, and those aren't exactly cost effective. So I got to find a cheap way. There are cheap ways. There are different locations. I do have a camcorder, so you can get kind of an aesthetic thing. And then I got my phone. The spin, depending if I play my cards, I might be able to get a decent camera out of it. We'll see. I just think as much as I hate a lot of the stuff with Spotify, it is cool. The idea that I already have a project that is released on Spotify, and that's released, and because it is the platform, it's like, okay, I am on the same par as everyone else, and Apple Music and other things. And again, if you actually Google me, hopefully my email doesn't come up. Hold on. Wow, Fred Williamson is still the thing. Oh no, it just shows it's just me. Oh shit. The AI is just me. It's just, the United Masters, the SoundCloud, the Apple Music, the stream earlier. For some reason, Vengeance shows up. Trump. Oh shit, one of the MFers. I'm on Amazon Music. I forgot the Rumble page. And then some of the SoundCloud stuff. And the AI, what's the AI show? Now it always thinks of. Shout out to Fred Williamson. And when I first Googled, it would show that. But look, I'm still there. Released the EP in November. They got a couple of the songs. And it's like, what are you looking for? The musical artist or the video thing? So I already kind of come up with the music. The YouTube, I guess, now the YouTube shows up. YouTube didn't used to show up. So that's something. That's something. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of any man. And thank you for humoring me, man. Thank you for humoring me. Let's exit out of these projects and hope none of them crash permanently. I want to, that's Scrambles. We'll play some Scrambles too. So thank you again. Okay, let's see. Real quick, I'll play this track too. Because, one thing I hope, because there was a song a beat that I had, and I realized the Weeknd had sampled it. And like, man, don't put shit, I guess they can't help it because they just go for whoever's saying. Like, man, I don't want to sample a bunch of stuff that's been sampled. Yeah, nothing too weird. I'll play this first, and then I'll play Scrambles. Cause I just want to know. No, it's a different song. Okay. I'm gonna still play through it. Well, we'll see if we get in trouble.
Yo. I never say it till I mean it. I menace every day, it wasn't seen it. Praying everything I went through for a reason. Praying it's an outlet I can get to if I need it. Tired of playing smooth, I keep it simple, I'ma bleed it. If it's one thing, I'ma show and prove. Lying to myself if saying that we know the truth. I don't know, it's just some shit I just been open to. Ain't nobody that I owe it to. I promise it ain't about no, I'm unapproachable. $1 million in my scope, I really made it float. We was hopeless, answer if a nigga saying is no. The ones that kept me racing, what I'm thankful for. No longer served its purpose, had to shake it though. Niggas showed me hatred, I embraced it though. Shit was looking wicked, I had patience though. Shit could never break a nigga greatness, get acquainted. Soon as the outbreak, it's no containing. Been trying to tell these niggas too long, it's no explaining. It ain't if I'ma shoot, it's where you aiming. I did it for the love, but ain't no love in it. It's strictly business. I did it off the love, but ain't no love in it. Reinventing the wheel, I ain't confused by that shit. You gotta spend it all misused to see how useful time is. I went a loop from all the looping I did. A lot of stupid ideas. A lot of stone is just the proof that I'm here. The kind of shoes that I fit, it's different. This kind of mission kept greed all over my vision. My palms itching. In time, I'm a dog, niggas, my flawed rhythms. The dimmest route, I've been in it. I never doubted I was sprinting. God called till I run out of minutes. Down to my very last second, I've been stepping forward. See niggas wreck it, I've been resting with my blessings more. You gotta water all your seeds, I've been investing more. Your feelings only get deceived when you expecting more. I'm checking out more than I'm checking in. I'm more so in that duffel than I ever been. I'm tussling with the waste, can't let the devil win. Staying dangerous, never settled in. I did it for the love and ain't no love in it. Strictly business. I did it off the love and ain't no love in it.
All right. That's Tallulah. I don't know how to pronounce that. Domo Genesis and Evidence. We should use the same sound, which is I don't think I was worried about. Yeah, it's a similar vibe. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, this is Scrambles. Def Dilla. We're playing his music too. We're playing some Zombie Man. And this is Step Up. So let's listen to this. Step Up instrumental demo. Pretty cool, kind of industrialist-ish. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I keep thinking about my guitar. See, I need to practice. I have an acoustic, and I have a couple electrics actually now. And I just need to practice. I want to start experimenting with the electric and all the effects I have and the amp sims and all this shit. I've got a decent amount of both physical and digital effects for guitar. And I finally got a dedicated preamp where I don't have to use my current, my vocal, either of my vocal preamps, the one I use for this or the one I use for vocals, because it's two different mics. And this one doesn't have a preamp right now. I was just using the house one and the Focusrite for this. But in any event, man, that was pretty cool. The music's pretty good, man. Keep making it, man. Keep making it. I don't see much separate. If I'm putting you don't have to put your stuff out there. That's your choice, right? Especially because it had copywriting. I can't even get ASCAP. I can get them on the phone, but they don't do shit. Just call next week. It's like I keep calling next week. So there's there's a little frustrations and shit. But you Zombie Man, and then what was his name? He hasn't been around a while. El Gordo, he had a band and they were pretty good. There's a lot of talented people out here, man. Fizz is really talented. What he's doing animation and all sorts of stuff. Richard's writing stuff. Obviously, like I said, Zombie, and his dad has put out projects. A lot of talented people. It's just how do you get your stuff to the masses? I wish I knew. But just shows, man, this is just a stream. It's a bunch. You got Crash. We're going to probably get out of here pretty soon. Yeah, Gordo has a pretty good band. And it's like, man, there's so many people that have so much talent. And unfortunately, that's not what goes to the forefront. I know it's an offset thing. And yeah, Peace Out Scrambles. Like I said, we're probably good 5, 10, maybe 15 max before we're out of here. But it just needs to be said. There's a lot of very, very talented people. And just because your talent is not necessarily being shined the way it is doesn't mean that you don't have talent. Doesn't mean stop doing it. Keep doing it. If nothing else, for the love of the game. There's something to be said about that. I'm trying to put it out officially and all that good stuff. We'll see how that goes. But still, you gotta do it. And hey, I mean, if you look at all the shit that's commercially and corporately released, I really think just this random stream has more talent than 90% of what we get out there, and I don't think that's that high of a bar to pass anymore. So yeah, keep working on your stuff. Thank you for listening to my stuff. I very much appreciate it. I do not take for granted anything. Oh yeah, Ramadan. Working on a bunch of videos for the next 33 days while you're fasting. Good luck. And I hope everything goes well with Ramadan and with working on music. Or not music, working on videos. 33 days, Illuminati confirmed. That's a joke. But yeah, I hope everything goes well doing that. So yeah, I think it is time. I think we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll try to get a stream up. I'll definitely stream Sunday. We're still taking back Sunday. Maybe Thursday, because tomorrow I got to go back to the gym. And then maybe Thursday will be the off day. Friday, yeah, hopefully we can get a stream Thursday. So it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. And thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. And 24/7, if you're out there, please contact me. Please. All right. Peace.